This is Karen.
Hello, everybody. I am Shane.
Today we're looking at part 1 of telling the story of the raven. And the vocabulary words are messenger.
Messenger.
The messenger ran as fast as he could to deliver the news to the general.
Prominently.
Prominently.
The name of the band was prominently placed on the cover of the album.
Numerous.
Numerous.
Numerous people lined up to get a free t-shirt.
Destruction.
Destruction.
The earthquake caused a lot of destruction in the city.
Bury.
Bury.
The dog buried the bone in the backyard.
So we're talking about ravens.
That's right. What are ravens?
They're like black birds that are super duper smart.
Really? So they're not just any typical kind of black birds.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're one of the smartest birds I think that we will come in close contact with. Like,
Okay.
we have in North America, I know we have a lot of ravens and crows. And they're both kind of the same, very smart.
Crows are very smart as well, right?
Yeah, they have a connection though with death and destruction, right?
Is it because of the color? Black?
I think it is. And also because they've been witnessed to be close to death. Like maybe eating something that was dead, or, you know, Jewish people believe that they saw a raven burying another raven after it died. So
That's why we have a tradition of burying the dead.
yeah, in the ground.
That is kind of interesting. But they are harmless, though. They're not really harmful to us.
Right.
Right? Although they do have some connection or association with, you know, death and destruction when we think of them. But they don't necessarily hurt us.
Yeah, they're very smart and very sweet, actually. Maybe a little bit naughty.
Okay, naughty's the word for them.
All right, let's learn more about ravens.
Ravens, enjoy.
Telling the story of the raven. When some people see a raven, they may just think it's another bird in the sky. For others, however, this is no ordinary animal. It could be the ghost of someone that was murdered or a messenger of the gods delivering news for its masters. In many cultures, this bird figures prominently in their myths.
Welcome, everyone. Today's lesson is called Telling the Story of the Raven, Part 1. Hi, everyone. My name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. Well, the raven, if we're just thinking of the bird, is a black bird, quite large. There's a crow and a raven. They're similar, but I'm not sure if there's a difference.
The raven is bigger.
The raven is bigger. There you go. These birds are found all over the world, and they're known for their intelligence in the natural world. But there are also many myths and legends, stories and superstitions tied up with this amazing black bird, the raven. So we're going to explore some of that stuff and find out more.
Let's get started then. When some people see a raven, they may just think it's another bird in the sky. But for others, however, this is no ordinary animal, okay? People do associate ravens with a lot of things. They're more than just a bird. That's the idea here.
Absolutely. A simple example would be the raven is probably the only bird you might see in Halloween decorations, right? Witches and ravens and that kind of thing. So it is not your typical bird. For example, if you saw a raven, who could it be or what could it be? We learn more. It says, the raven, it could be the ghost of someone that was murdered. That's not a normal bird. Or a messenger of the gods delivering news for its masters. The pigeon doesn't do that.
Now, yeah, pigeons can deliver messages,
Well,
but,
true, but
not
not
the
from
messages of the gods. That's true. And earlier I said that people associate the raven, I should say, with a lot of stuff. But the ghost of someone that was murdered?
Yeah.
That's kind of spooky and heavy. Wow.
That is a little scary and weird. Or even being a messenger of the god. That's a pretty special job for a bird. Because a messenger, this noun, is a person who carries messages. It could be someone whose job it is. You know, often we call those people who work for UPS or those delivery services as messengers. You might have seen in some cities in America, especially, they have bicycle messengers. And they ride their bikes really fast around the city carrying letters, boxes, packages from one place to another. That's basically what a messenger does, kind of like a post office worker carrying news and information around physically. For example, the messenger ran as fast as he could to deliver the news to the general. This is back in ancient times when messengers traveled by horse or on foot. Okay, so the ghost of a murdered person, that could be the raven, or a messenger from the gods.
Some very interesting associations. Yes, and there's more. In many cultures, this bird, the raven, figures prominently in their myths, i.e., the raven plays an important part or an important role in these myths. And yes, I know this because the adverb prominently means in a way that is important or prominent. Yes, prominently is the adverb. Prominent would be the adjective. And yes, if something is prominent, it's important, well known, it stands out, it's famous. But here we're just saying if something features prominently, it's important to that thing. For example, the name of the band was prominently placed on the cover of the album. It was put on the album in such a way that it stood out, or so that it was prominent. Okay, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这2天的课文是要介绍一种鸟类，叫做 Raven 渡鸦。它长得就像一般的乌鸦，只是比较大只一点。那也许你看到渡鸦的时候不会有什么想法，可是有些人可不这么认为哦。他们觉得渡鸦是不寻常的动物，可能是某个被谋杀的人的鬼魂，可能是神的使者为主人传递讯息。那在许多文化当中，有各式各样跟渡鸦有关的传说或是迷信，而且他们在神话里面占有重要的地位。好，那我们顺便学一下迷信的英文是 superstition。Superstition， 它是拼作 superstition，superstition。好，那这边有2个单字 messenger。Messenger 它是名词，表示信使、信差，或者是指传令兵。那么 prominent 它可以用来形容重要的、显著的。那课文里面是用到它的副词 prominently 表示重要的、显著的。好，刚刚 Jeff 老师说，听到渡鸦可能是某个人的鬼魂，他觉得很可怕，然后老师又用到 spooky 这个字 ，spooky 是形容阴森可怕的、令人毛骨悚然的，那它是拼作 spooky spooky。介绍课文中。
Telling the story of the raven. Ravens are all black birds that are famous for their intelligence and their impressive problem-solving skills. They have also lived around humans for thousands of years. These two factors have contributed to their appearance in numerous traditional stories.
Ravens, everyone, mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people and cultures as well. But some of you might be wondering, what the heck is a raven? Well, ravens are all black birds that are famous for their intelligence and their impressive problem-solving skills.
That's true. I've heard stories of ravens opening boxes and bags and all sorts of things. They really do have a very good brain, and they've been around a long time. They have also lived around humans for thousands of years. They often feed on the same food that we have or go through garbage, all sorts of things. So, you know, kind of like pigeons or other birds you might see around cities, ravens are very commonly found around large urban centers. These two factors have contributed to their appearance in numerous traditional stories. They're smart birds, they're intelligent, and they've lived around us for a long time, giving humans a lot of time to sort of watch them and make up stories about them. There are numerous stories about them, we learn. Numerous, this adjective just means many, a large number. There are a lot of stories about ravens. For example, numerous people lined up to get a free t-shirt. Not one or two, must have been 20 or 30 or even 100.
It's a free t-shirt. Of course, a lot of people would want to get that. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
渡鸦长得像一般的乌鸦，它是全黑的鸟类，而且非常的聪明。那渡鸦就是以它们的智力还有解决问题的能力而闻名。那这种鸟类住在人类附近好几千年了，人们也许会看到它们就出现在社区附近的垃圾桶，在那边翻找东西来当食物。也许就是因为刚刚说的这些原因，渡鸦才会出现在许多传统故事里面。好，这边有一个单字 numerous。Numerous， 它是形容很多的，为数众多的。那文中的 contribute to 可以用来表达导致啊、造成或是促成什么什么的意思。介华课文中
Telling the story of the raven. Though they generally have a harmless nature, in some places ravens have acquired the connotations of death and destruction. This may be due to their color or their habit of feeding on rotting meat. In Sweden and Denmark, ravens were once thought to be humans who met a terrible end and became evil spirits. In Britain, ravens are kept at the Tower of London to protect the crown. Legend has it that the country would fall should the ravens disappear. Finally, according to Jewish traditions, the first humans on Earth observed a raven bury a dead bird. This gave people the tradition of burying their dead.
Okay, let's talk some more about ravens. Though they generally have a harmless nature, i.e., they don't want to hurt you or anybody else, though they generally do have a harmless nature, in some places, ravens have acquired the connotations of death and destruction. These ravens are associated with these things like death and destruction, and also the ghosts of murdered people and stuff like that, like we talked about before. Anyways, before we move on, we've got another vocabulary word to talk about, the noun destruction. When we're talking about destruction, we're talking about things that have been totally ruined and destroyed and wrecked and broken beyond repair and stuff like that. Yes, destruction is the noun, destroy is the verb. And yes, if you destroy something, you cause a whole lot of destruction. For example, the earthquake caused a lot of destruction in the city. Buildings fell down left and right. They were destroyed. There was destruction.
All right, now, of course, the ravens aren't going around ruining and destroying things, but why did this connection between ravens and death and destruction come about? It says this may be due to their color or their habit of feeding on rotting meat. Ah, okay, that might have something to do with it, and certainly their deep, shiny black color is, you know, a little evil looking.
Yeah.
And since they feed on rotting meat, they are scavengers, like many other animals. If there's a dead animal there, the ravens will come down and eat that. But again, for us humans, that's kind of scary and evil and weird, so that could be why some of these myths were first created. Let's look at some specific places in the world. It says in Sweden and Denmark, in Northern Europe there, in Sweden and Denmark, ravens were once thought to be humans who met a terrible end and became evil spirits. These could be your murder victims that we talked about earlier, because if you meet a terrible end, that means you die in a sort of terrible, scary, frightening,
way.
not natural way. You were murdered, for example.
And there's more. In Britain, ravens are kept at the Tower of London to protect the crown.
Yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah, I did not know this, but legend has it that the country would fall should the ravens disappear.
That's right. If the ravens fly out of the tower, Great Britain will fall, which is why now at the Tower of London, the ravens are in cages And I think they even clip off some of their feathers so they can't actually fly away, although some of them have.
What happens if they die?
They get more
in
ravens.
captivity?
Well, that's okay as long as they don't fly away. And finally, it says, according to Jewish traditions, which could be some of the oldest, according to Jewish traditions, the first humans on earth observed a raven bury a dead bird. So this might be where the human ritual or tradition of burying bodies came from. Humans saw a raven do it first. Yeah, when you bury something, this verb means basically to dig a hole in the ground, to put something in that hole, and then to cover that hole with earth, with the dirt that you just dug out. Pirates bury treasure, dogs bury bones, and of course, in many cultures, when someone dies, we dig a hole, put them in the ground, we bury that person as well. For example, the dog buried the bone in the backyard.
There you go. Anyways, let's go ahead and read the final sentence of today's lesson. It says, this gave people the tradition of burying their dead. So like Mike said before, people saw ravens burying dead birds and they thought, hey, we should do that too.
Interesting.
How about that? All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to say goodbye for now, but don't go away. We'll have more for you next time.
在某些地方，渡鸦带有死亡和毁灭的意涵，这可能是因为它们的颜色是全黑的，也有可能是因为它们有吃腐肉的习惯。刚刚 Mike 老师用到 scavenger， 它是拼作 scavenger，scavenger 是用来指食腐动物、吃腐肉的动物。好，再来看单字 destruction， 它表示毁灭或是破坏，是当名词。那么它的动词是 destroy， 它是拼作 destroy， 表示摧毁、毁坏。那 Jeff 老师在解释单字时还用到 wreck 这个字 ，wreck 当动词也可以表达撞毁啊、破坏等等。好，那么补充单字 connotation 可以用来表达言外之意或者是含义，是当名词。好，课文提到说，在瑞典和丹麦，渡鸦曾经被认为是惨死的人变成的恶灵。然后在英国啊，渡鸦被养在伦敦塔里面，用来保护皇室。因为有传说就是说，如果那些渡鸦不见了，国家就会衰亡，所以为了确保他们不会离开伦敦塔，那些渡鸦就有被剪掉一部分的羽翼，让他们失去飞行的能力。Jeff 老师刚刚说到那些渡鸦被圈养在伦敦塔里面，那老师用到 captivity 可以用来表达囚禁啊、关押，它是拼作 captivity。那我们可以用 in captivity 来表达圈养或是人工饲育。好，最后课文提到犹太教的一个传说，它是说啊，世界上最早的人类看到一只渡鸦在掩埋死掉的鸟，人类才开始因而有这个埋葬死者的传统。那么单字 bury 就表示埋葬或是掩埋，它是当动词。而 Mike 老师在谈到埋葬死者的仪式时，用到 ritual 这个字 ，ritual 就可以用表达仪式或是庆典。那它是拼作 ritual。好，以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍文法重点有4个，第一个是 be due to 加名词或动名词，第二个是 feed on something， 第三个是 legend has it 加上 that 子句，第4个是if 主词 should 原形动词什么什么的用法。好，我们先来学 be due to 加名词或动名词。这个 due to 啊，就表示因为怎么样，由于怎么样。那它是片语介系词，后面是接名词或动名词。好，那我们就可以用 be due to 加名词或动名词来表达是因为怎么样。例如 their failure was partly due to bad luck。他们的失败有一部分是因为运气不好，另外一部分是遇到猪队友。好啦，接着我们来学 feed on something。feed 这个动词呢，可以用来表达喂，像是你要喂宠物啊，喂宝宝吃东西，这个喂都是用 feed 表达。那我们还可以用 feed on something 来表达以什么什么为食物，通常是用来描述动物。例如 some bats feed on fruit， 有些蝙蝠是以水果为食。 接着我们来学 legend has it 加上 that 子句，这个句型就表示传说怎么样，据说怎么样。其中这个 legend 固定要用单数，那这个 it 是虚受词，用来代替后面的 that 子句。例如 Legend has it that the woods used to be filled with bears. 传说啊，那座森林曾经有很多很多熊。那其他还有类似的句型，像是 rumor has it 或者是 word has it 再加 that 子句，那这就是用来表达谣传怎么样，传言怎么样怎么样。例如 rumor has it that they broke up. 有传言说他们分手了。好，最后我们来学if 加主词加 should 加原形动词什么什么的用法。当我们要表达对未来的某件事呢，抱持着强烈的怀疑，你就可以用到以下3种句型。第一种是 if 加主词加 should 加原形动词，逗号，主词加上 would、might 或是 could 再加原形动词。好，第二种是 if 主词 should 原形动词，逗号，主词加上 can、will 或是 may 加上原形动词。那第三种比较简单 ，if 加上主词加 should 加原形动词，逗号祈使句。好，那这些句型呢，我们都是用来表达万一怎么样怎么样的话，什么什么就怎么样。那我来造2个例句 ：If Kevin should lose all his money, his wife might divorce him. 万一 Kevin 输掉所有的钱的话，他太太可能会跟他离婚，应该不是可能，是一定会跟他离婚。好，下一个例句 ：If Eric should stop by, tell him to sign the document. 如果万一 Eric 有来的话呢，告诉他要签一下那份文件哦。好，以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
嘿，我要闪了！6句实用句。
Hello, everybody. I am Shane.
I 啦。
All right, it's about time we get going.
No, where are you going?
No, I'm teaching you.
哦，不是只要说嘿拜。
You could say bye, but it's boring. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay.
In Taiwan, everyone bye bye.
Yeah.
Even I say bye bye now, and I don't like the way it sounds.
哦
I need to teach you guys. How do you say? All right, let's go.
就是我们今天要来说，我要闪喽的英文要怎么说？有哪些？不是只要说拜拜，就是代表我要走了，还有其他的英文。
Okay.
来
It's about time we get going.
，It's about time we get going.
So, like you look at your watch, or you pretend you have a watch. Oh, you have a watch.
Oh,
too,
I have
right?
watch.
Good. It's about time we get going.
It's about time we get going.
Good.
该走了。
All right, let's hit the road.
Let's hit the road. We like that.
Hit the road.
Hit this.
But yeah,
Why?
it's like that, right? Hit the road.
Let's hit the road.
Like your feet are going to hit the road and go.
Go.
Let's hit
大家
the
有
road.
画面了吗？就是我们也要闪了。Let's hit the road.
Let's hit the road. All right. I'm out of here.
I'm out of
I'm out of
here.
here.
就是我要真的闪，你知道有没有？当然我闪了，这边就有一个虚线。
Because you know, 就像英文就是 out of，有的时候是 out of。
Out of.
So 比较有 feel 的是 I'm out of here.
I'm
out of here.
I'm out here.
I'm out of.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
Yeah. All right, we're done. Let's get out of here.
Let's get over here.
Let's get
right?
out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out. Like we're in a cage. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Go.
Okay. One more. Let's get a move on.
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 So move.
就是移动，就 move on。
Let's get a move on.
所以还有没有就是很酷的说法？因为年轻人都会说哦，我要闪喽。
Yeah. Oh, I got one. Really good. Okay. Let's bounce.
Let's bounce.
Let's bounce.
OK，
你
那我
知道 bounce 什么意思吗？
什么意思？
嘣
弹跳走，弹跳。Let's bounce。然后
Let's bounce.
那我们进入我们今天的 live action。
Okay, let's bounce.
Let's bounce.
Oh, it's already 9 o'clock. It's about time we get going.
Yeah, you're right. Let's hit the road. Bye, guys. I'm out of here.
Hey, wait. I'm going with you. Let's get out of here.
This place seems a little bit weird. Let's get a move on.
Agreed. Let's bounce. Number 1. It's about time we get going. Number 2, let's hit the road. Number 3, I'm out of here. Number 4, let's get out of here. Number 5, let's get a move on. Number 6, let's bounce.